Tig here again. In today's video, I'm responding to numerous subscriber requests on the channel and testing GPTHuman. You've got to hand it to these AI humanizer companies for mixing around the words GPT, human, zero, undetectable, and bypass. By combining them in different ways, we've covered about 99% of the popular humanizers available to students at the time of recording. But aside from the unoriginal name, is GPTHuman any good? Can it bypass AI detectors like Turnitin, Originality, and Quillbot? And what about the quality of the writing it produces? Is it coherent? Does it make any sense? You will find out soon. But first, I have to answer a subscriber question. What AI tool do I use to create the voiceovers for my videos? The answer is none. It's just me talking into a microphone. I also need to do the usual. If you want to help this channel, please like the video, subscribe, and share this or anything else on the channel with someone that you think it could help or inform. This is just a small channel, but it is uniquely able to comment on the perspective of markers and educators when it comes to all things AI in higher education. I show the Turnitin interface, unlike others. I'm completely transparent with my tests and can offer expertise that other channels do not. In fact, most videos I've seen about AI humanizers are really just sponsored advertisements with affiliate links beneath them, created by people who don't have a clue about anything to do with AI in higher education and can only provide misleading information or answers to students. In fact, in my opinion, they're just out to make money from desperate students. You'll never find an affiliate link under my videos, and I am always ready to answer any questions or respond to requests made in the comments, just like I have with this video. Anyway, to all the great subscribers and viewers out there, I really do appreciate you and your help growing this channel. Now, on with the show. In this video, we're conducting a comprehensive test of GPTHuman. I've got to give a shout out to GPTHuman, who gave me 15,000 words for the tests that I report in this video. I like it when an organization are confident in their tool and want it put to the test. However, GPTHuman are aware that this video will be truthful and authentic, and I won't recommend GPTHuman if I don't think it's worth its cost. GPTHuman offer a humanizer, an AI detector, and an essay generator. We'd be foolish not to try out all the features that they offer, so let's use their essay generator to write a 1,500 word essay on how AI humanizers are impacting students and educators. And we'll ask it to focus on the GPTHuman humanizer and international students. This generator takes about a minute to run, and we get a stealth score of 86%, which means that it has an 86% chance of passing AI detectors, though it doesn't specify which ones. We have a readability score of 23. Apparently this is based on the Flesch-Kincaid readability test, which evaluates writing based on the length of words and the length of sentences. 23 would mean the work is quite difficult to read and is appropriate for university graduates. We've also got a similarity score of 85. This is how similar the text is to the original source of the information it contains. Looks like we might have a high plagiarism score for this, but a low AI score. There seems to be some confusion about the difference between the AI score and the similarity score in Turnitin. The AI score is just an estimate by Turnitin for how much of the text was likely generated by an AI chatbot. The Turnitin AI detector looks for statistically predictable patterns of words and flags text that adheres to these patterns. It is for this reason it will also flag text that may have been run through a tool to improve the quality of the writing. The similarity checker or plagiarism checker in Turnitin has a different purpose. It evaluates the extent to which you have used another author's words or ideas in your work without providing a citation or giving them credit for parts of their work or writing you may have used. We'll paste our GPTHuman essay generator essay into their in-house AI detector, and we get a 19% human score and the same readability score as previously. The human score isn't great. This is out of 100, where the closer to 100 you are, the more likely it is that the work will bypass AI detectors. Anyway, no worries, we'll paste the essay generator essay into this document here. It's 1,321 words in length. Now we're going to ask for more or less the same thing from ChatGPT. We want an essay, 1,000 words, considering the impact of AI humanizers on students and educators. And we wanted to focus on international students and GPTHuman. Look at ChatGPT go. Oh look, look, a new ChatGPT feature where it actually provides some sources. Not bad. We'll paste the essay into this document. Next, it's humanizing time. Let's humanize this ChatGPT essay using the standard and balanced settings. Stealth score, 86. Readability, 33. Similarity, 84. We'll paste these 829 words into this document here. Let's humanize the same ChatGPT essay again using the college and enhanced settings this time. Stealth score, 90. Readability score, 36. And similarity score, 82. We'll paste these 918 words into this document here. We're going to humanize the ChatGPT essay one last time. We'll use the PhD and professional settings. Stealth score, 88. Readability, 33. Similarity, 85. So, complex writing that will likely pass AI detection with a high plagiarism score. Maybe. We'll check that now as we run all 5 of our documents through Turnitin. The GPTHuman essay generator essay, the ChatGPT essay, the humanized essay using the standard and balanced settings essay, the essay humanized using the college and enhanced settings essay, and the essay humanized using the PhD and professional settings. The essay generated using the GPTHuman essay generator gets an unknown Turnitin AI detector score. Turnitin thinks that AI was used for some of this text, but it's a number between 1 and 19%, and it won't specify the exact number or which parts for fear of false positives or erroneously flagging human written work as AI. The plagiarism score is 0%. For the ChatGPT essay, we get a 100% likely AI score. This is very much typical with Turnitin when you've used ChatGPT and a simple prompt. Every word in long-form prose has been flagged. The text humanized with the standard and balanced settings gets a 0% likely AI score. Wow, very impressive. It gets a 3% similarity score, meaning that plagiarism is not an issue. The text humanized with the college enhanced settings also gets a 0% likely AI score. GPTHuman strikes again. The similarity or plagiarism score is also 0%. And the text humanized with the PhD and professional settings gets another 0% likely AI score, making it 3 in a row for GPTHuman. The similarity score is 4%, meaning that plagiarism is not an issue here. But how will it perform against the more accurate Originality AI detector? The essay generator essay gets a 72% likely AI score from the light AI detector and an 81% likely AI score from the more sensitive turbo AI detector. In a pointless test, the ChatGPT essay gets a 100% likely AI score with the light detector. The standard balanced essay gets a 50% likely original score with the light AI detector and a 99% likely AI score with the more sensitive turbo detector. The college enhanced essay gets a 50% likely AI score with the light detector and a 96% likely AI score with the turbo AI detector. The PhD professional humanized essay gets a 51% likely AI score with the light detector and a 100% likely AI score with the turbo detector. Finally, we're responding to another subscriber request on the channel, and we're going to test all these pieces of writing with Quillbot's free AI detector. This will let us see just how close it is to the Turnitin AI detector. Thanks for this great suggestion. I really am listening and want to make these videos as useful as possible. Don't be shy if you think I could be doing anything better. Please note that with the free Quillbot AI detector, we can only scan 1,200 words of text. The GPTHuman essay generator text gets a 0% likely AI score. The ChatGPT essay gets a 100% likely AI score. The GPTHuman standard balanced essay gets a 0% likely AI score. The GPTHuman college enhanced essay gets a 0% likely AI score. The GPTHuman PhD professional essay gets a 0% likely AI score. Very impressive there from GPTHuman, but what about the quality of the writing? It's easy to get a 0% AI score with unreadable gibberish. So let's check that out now. With the essay generator essay, things look really promising. It opens very well and uses a personal pronoun, making the work seem authentic and credible for its student. I focus on one. Analogues is not a typo, it's American English. It's spelt differently in UK English. And there's the rub. I don't really like this and think it's far too casual for a student to include in their university writing. Yet the Ohio State University is now using artificial intelligence to create a new tool to help international students overcome these very problems. As of December, the tool had a name but no nickname, the Humanizer. This claim is false, so our essay generator is no good. It would fail. It is saying things that aren't true. Or Skibbity Ohio State University. You'll notice that this essay created by the essay generator doesn't seem to know what an AI humanizer is and hasn't defined the term for readers. When asked for help with a certain type of math problem, for instance, GPTHuman will give it a go. Like, this is meaningless. A humanizer can't be used for math. It seems to think an AI humanizer is a chatbot. Apparently, GPTHuman can also help you find your academic peers. How? I don't know. The essay is 1,321 words in length, below the 1,500 words that we requested. Being under the word count may mean that a student is missing out on text that could earn them additional marks for an assignment. The writing is good and clear, and there are a few nice touches that personalize the essay and make it seem like it is credible and written by a student. Nevertheless, this essay would fail for all the false claims and statements it includes, and the fact it doesn't make any valid points about what an AI humanizer is or how tools of this nature are impacting higher education. Bad work and low quality work from the essay generator. Let's turn our attention to the humanized text then. We'll start by looking at the essay humanized with the standard balanced settings. Among these tools, opening squared brackets, the authors of the closing squared bracket, essay GPTHuman, opening squared bracket, what does this sentence mean, closing squared bracket. This essay explores the impact of GPTHuman on higher education with a significant focus on international students. What is with these notes in squared brackets? There was nothing like that in the ChatGPT original version of the essay. You'll notice that GPTHuman is written in a variety of ways in this humanized text. This is a nice little touch that mimics a mistake that students often make. Sometimes GPTHuman is one word, sometimes it is hyphenated. Whether this is using less words, this is such a minor mistake, but it should say whether this is using fewer words. Here is another nice little touch, and the kind of voice that makes people know you're writing for an audience of educated people, and not just for your mom. There is nothing like this in the original ChatGPT essay. GPTHuman just made a joke. It might just be putting a crutch under their hands instead of helping them learn to walk in the linguistic sense. Some odd phrasing here. It's a strange metaphor and is not in the ChatGPT version. It's very impressive that GPTHuman made this up. This line is borderline nonsense. Guaranteeing that GPTHuman does not become a virtual get-out-of-jail-free card for the institutionally challenged will require, I think, a combination of secure policies and secure minds. Whatever the meaning of this line is, it's too vague and unclear to have been included. This humanized text is, overall, very good. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. There are some odd parts and some weird things that GPTHuman added, but it's very impressive. Let's evaluate the text humanized using the college advanced settings. Content churned out by ChatGPT. I'm not so sure about this phrasing. Too informal for an undergraduate essay. Even with all of these tools, however, undetected cheating may still be happening. Why then do we go undetected? This question and weird writing isn't a part of the ChatGPT version, which is clearer and more focused in suggesting that changes may be required for assessments that are susceptible to cheating using AI. For international students, it can be a way to get better at expressing themselves in English, especially in the academic register. This is more confusing writing. I think by academic register, they mean writing in a formal academic style or tone. Overall, this one isn't as good as the previous one. I'd give it 6 out of 10. It's a bit too confusing in places, and there are too many strange sentences in the thing. Finally, let's take a look at the humanized text using the PhD and professional settings. AI-generated text can seem a bit too clinical, but now, there's an app for that. GPTHuman is making a dated joke here. There's an app for that was a joke when the iPhone 3G came out in 2009. This is painfully unfunny in 2025. AI generated content and massages it, for lack of a better term, into content that seems more human. There's no better term than massages it? I doubt that. The way it does this is actually pretty cool. This is the PhD and professional settings. And it sounds like play school and totally casual. This humanized version of the essay seems to think it's an educator. It's an odd choice, but I didn't specify the perspective from which the essay should be written in the ChatGPT prompt. The humanized text is taking some liberties, but it says, "As educators in the realm of international higher education." Going to give this one 5 out of 10. It's not a bad humanized version of the original ChatGPT essay, but it ain't great either. What can we learn from all of that? GPTHuman's essay generator isn't a flawless tool for writing an essay and can make mistakes and unsupported claims and statements. It's also not great at bypassing AI detection. I would recommend not using this AI generator. The Humanizer, however, is a different story. It is very impressive. The humanized text got 0% AI scores every time with Turnitin and Quillbot. If getting a 0% AI score with Turnitin is the purpose for which you're using this tool, you've chosen a good one. Turnitin and Quillbot's AI scores were identical for every piece of text we tested, except the essay generator essay, where Turnitin refused to provide a score, somewhere between 1 and 19%, and Quillbot said 0% AI. Quillbot really is the most similar alternative to Turnitin. Students, if you need to know what your Turnitin AI score is likely to be, check using Quillbot. The Humanizer settings that produced the best quality writing in this video were standard and balanced, though there were some mistakes in the text that would require correction. It was the best combination that we tested. It just so happens that these settings were the only ones we used that got an original score with Originality's light detector. However, we did get the second highest AI score with Originality's turbo detector for the same work. None of the settings produced bad or unreadable writing, though the PhD professional settings output wasn't great compared to the other settings we used, and performed the worst with Originality's 2 AI detectors. I'm not going to recommend the PhD and professional settings. If there's a subscriber out there that's yelling at the screen right now and thinks I should have tried different settings to get better results, let me know which combination of settings it is that you've had success with. I will try them out and report back. Would I recommend GPTHuman? Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. This is a top-tier humanizer. It's now part of the top 3 tools that I've tested on the channel. The holy trinity, if you will. Rhyme, GPTHuman, and Clever Spinner. Yeah, it's not great at beating more sensitive AI detectors than Turnitin, but the writing is generally of a very high quality and seems readable and authentic to me. The amount of corrections that would be required to this writing are minimal. How much does it cost? That depends on the level of use that you want. It costs between $14 and $89 a month on a monthly plan for between 15,000 and 250,000 words, with between 500 and 2,000 words per output, or between $10 and $55 a month for the same plans every month on an annual plan. Viewers should note that I am using the free plan in this video, with 15,000 credits given to me by GPTHuman. This will give you a good understanding of the functionality that I received. If you made it to the end, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. The only reason I keep repeating this is that it really does make a difference and helps the channel. If you appreciate my videos as much as I appreciate you, dear viewer, I know that you will want to help me grow further and will drop a like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.